What's up, gang? It's your boy Tyler, and thank you for watching the most trash show on YouTube, Garage Goons. No, this is not a dead channel. I have just been doing dad shit, man. I mean, let me just fix this real quick. Between like work, my wife, my family, my new daughter, or my 5-month-old daughter, training my students slash fighters, and training myself, actual me training, as well as sparring, as well as, trying to stay in shape and all that, and then work. There's just not a whole lot of time, but I'm here because I'm here to talk to you guys about a product. That's another thing too. I'm not just gonna be making videos just to make videos. I want to give you stuff I care about, that I feel like you need to know about, that will help you make out purchasing decisions or life decisions, or at least be entertained. That's the goal anyways. So thank you for watching Most Trash on YouTube, Garage Goons. So today we have the Jaguar Thai mitts. Now this is what I'm going to be reviewing today. I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but if you're in the fight community, Muay Thai community, boxing community, whatever, your Instagram reels and the ads on Facebook or ads on whatever platform you're using are going to be a bunch of fight shit. At least that's what I see. Like, it's just, it is what it is. Like, half my stuff is like ass, which I actually don't look for on Instagram. It's just like, you're a married dude who's straight, you probably like ass. And they're not wrong, but I don't want it all over my feed. But it's that, and it's this weird thing where it's that and fight stuff. That's like my entire Instagram reel. And all my ads is fight stuff. So I came across these pads, the Jaguar pads, on a fight, ad. So they got me. Those motherfuckers got me. But this one was actually not a whole, no regrets on this one, to be honest with you. I have and own the standard Fairtex kick tie pads with the double strap. Not the mini ones that just came out, but like the traditional ones. They're white with a black back. They have the handle and the two straps in the back. And so I can compare those two, and I think a lot of people are familiar with those who are in the Muay Thai community. But anyways, these ones go for about, I'm going off of memory, and I will link them in the description if you guys want. I think they're like between 45 and 50 bucks. I can't remember the exact price, but like after shipping, you're looking at about 100 bucks for the pair. Now that's something you guys got to watch out for, because most sites, like YoCal and Fairtex and things like that, they know you want two of these. No one's ever gonna order just one of these fucking things, right? But these guys, you order one, you get one. Okay, it doesn't come in a pair, so you got to order two if you want the pair. Okay. Also, that being said, there's no distinguishing ones. There's no right and left. It's all the same, okay? So, yeah, so you just got to order two if you want the pair, okay? So I will show you the wrist strap system. It is a lace and loop, and they do use metal rivets for the handle. As you can see, these ones are rusted. This thing's about 2 years old. I just had some guys fight for a Muay Thai tournament I cornered this weekend, and I warmed them up on these. I love these. In comparison to like the Fairtex ones that I just mentioned, for example, these are very light. That is why I like these. These are very light. And guys, I'm a 200 pounder. I've trained with other 200 pounders. I've trained with a 250 pounder. I've held these for them. They don't absorb as quite as well as the Fairtex or like some of the really, really heavy duty ones, but they do the job, and I don't feel like I'm getting beat up using these. The feel of these, it's got enough spring to where it doesn't feel like you're punching into memory foam, but it also has a little bit more. This feels like, to me, a firmer boxing glove. Whereas if you've used the Fairtex brand kick pads, that feels like you're literally punching a wall of latex, which is really good. It's very bouncy, very responsive. This has a little bit more cushion to it, which allows more of a sinking in feeling, but it's still got enough spring to where it's responsive enough to get a nice little pop. Okay, so there's that. This is the strapping system. It's a lace and loop, so you feed it through. Okay, standard lace and loop, metal D-ring, and you come over. So when you put it on, okay, I'll put this one on my left. Okay, you're gonna slide it in, strap this one over, feed this one through the metal D-ring, and again, strap it over, okay? So it's gonna look like that on the back. The handle, it's a nice, I have a very large hand. It's very comfortable for me, so if you have a smaller hand, it'll be fine. If your hand's a lot bigger than mine, you might, I don't know, I think the handle's fine. It'll work for you, okay? The strike surface, let's see, here's my measuring tape. It's about 14 inches tall and about 8 inches wide. So 14 by 8. If y'all are watching in the UK, you know, convert to centimeters at your leisure. Okay, and then on the back of the bottom strap, you have the Jaguar insignia logo. And like I said, these are 2 years old, and I still have the face of the Jaguar on there. It hasn't, no part of it is peeled off. So whatever they did for the, you know, this badge here, they did a really good job. Because like I said, I've kicked the shit out of this, and you can tell that it's worn by the rust, like I showed you on the rivets here, and you know, just some of the fraying you can see along the edges. The stitching is fine. It's held up really well. Okay, the only fraying that I really have, there's like a little, you know, something that came out right here. Here's like a little bit of fraying right here. Here's some fraying right here. But like the stitching that goes around here, they did a pretty good job. It is single stitch, but it hasn't come apart. You don't have like the stuffing that of the really cheap ones. You'll notice, like, if someone's working the pads real good, the stuffing will come out on the floor and little styrofoam pellets will fly everywhere if you get the real cheap Temu ones. It has like the rope lace, whatever you want to call that, reinforcement. Looks kind of like paracord right here around this double stuffing, because that's where they stuff all of the padding inside. And you know, it's definitely broken in a lot in the middle here, and I'm feeling the top, and that's about as firm as it was when I bought it. So yeah, down here it does break in a little bit, but again, I use this on big boys all the time, and it totally does the job, and it's fine. It's very lightweight. And when I travel with these, for the Point Muay Thai tournament my guys just did. So to get them warmed up. They have different colorways, but so if you see Jaguar and think it's like some cheap Chinese brand, it might be cheap and it might be Chinese, but it's actually good. So when you buy the pair of these, they're going to be around $100, give or take, depending on your location, shipping and taxes, etc., etc. But this is really, if you're trying to ball on a budget and you want something lighter than like the Fairtex or the Yocal heavy duty ones, this is really great. Okay, I mean the thickness is about 3.5 inches on it, so it's not super thin and cheap either. The padding inside is not cheap styrofoam bullshit. It's got some spring to it, you know, and they have held up really, really well for how much we've beaten the shit out of them. You know what I mean? You know, maybe there is a little cracking on this one I see right here where, I don't know, maybe the pleather. By the way, this is fake leather, guys. It's PU leather, but it feels good. Feels decent. It's like a matte red. Like I said, they have all kinds of colorways, but if you want to buy these, check them out. I'll link them in the description. And actually worth buying. I wouldn't trust their gloves because, again, those are supposed to protect your hands and stuff. But if you need some tie mitts and you want some beaters that you're not afraid to, like, you know, bring around, get a little dirty, you're not worried about people stealing them, these will get the job done, guys. These are solid, okay? And one last thing, I do like these pads. These are padded and they go over your wrist, so you don't have this D-ring just right against your wrist. Okay, so that's a nice feature. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Tell your friends, tell your homies, like, comment, subscribe, press all the buttons, do all the things. And thank you for watching the most trash show on YouTube, Garage Goons. We are out of this bitch.